looking for people who understand technology but also understand how technology is an influencer of business and how it can really having people who can work at both levels. I think Dartmouth produces engineers who can actually get up in front of people and communicate technical ideas effectively. Having recruited at lots of other engineering schools, I think that's a rarity. I think also having engineers who want to do engineering not just for its own sake, but actually have some positive influences on a broader industry around the world. I think Dartmouth and Thayer as well, they really encourage, leadership is not just you're in charge of an organization, but the fact that you're able to motivate people and really drive a group with different ideas, different solutions towards a common goal.
I mean, what we look for new employees is, we prefer to have somewhat of real experience, real world experience. And I know Dartmouth offers some of it from some of the classes. For example, Engines 21, Engines 190, 290, where you get to actually build things and sponsored by actual companies. So in that way, you do have somewhat of a real world experience.
This school has some sustainable design is something we work on, and I know there's a little push to that, momentum for that here. So personally, I like to, people that can think outside the proverbial box, because we have, banal days where you're doing run-of-the-mill work, and then we have emergencies. So you need somebody that can change gears quickly.
Well, we're looking for students that have a good skill set. With the Dartmouth students, we like the 5-year program here they have at Dartmouth. They get their bachelor's degree first, and they go into a specialization in the 5th year. Seems to serve the students well.
I think one of the great things about Dartmouth students is they tend to be really interdisciplinary. So for instance, we were just talking to someone on the golf team who is doing an engineering studio arts major and is interested in building products where she can interact with customers and get feedback, and that's exactly what we do. We do a lot of flexible projects like that that don't just encompassing strictly engineering type stuff, but sometimes you need to work with other fields, and so that's one thing that Dartmouth students have that we're definitely looking for.